One. Representing the seniors on the football team is our first senior, number 11, Trevor Thomas. Trevor has been playing football for Preston High School for 4 years. He is being escorted this evening by his parents, Gene and Rita Thomas. His favorite thing about PHS football, Friday night, making memories with the team. Trevor's plans after high school, he is going to become an electrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Thomas. Our next senior football player is number 16, Ryan Brady. Ryan has been playing Preston High School football for 3 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Kirsten and John Brady. His favorite thing about PHS football is the unity and having a team behind and having his back. His plans after high school, he will be joining the Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Brady. Our next senior football player is number 18, Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah has been playing football for Preston High School for 1 year. He is being escorted by his parents, Jay and Claudia Atkinson. His favorite thing about PHS football is getting to play ball with his brothers and giving it his all. His plans after high school, he will be attending college and pursuing a degree in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Stewart. Our next senior football player is number 21, Mason Sargent. Mason has been playing football for Preston High School for 1 year. He is being escorted by his parents, Jimmy and Tracy Sargent, and his sister, Amelia. His favorite thing about PHS football is making friends. And his plans after high school, he plans to go to technical school. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Sargent. Our next senior football player is number 26, Gage Lance. Gage has been playing Preston High School football for 4 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Bobby and Janet Lance. His favorite thing about PHS football is playing under the Friday night lights. His plans after high school are to attend Fairmont State College for graphic design and become a professional martial arts fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Lance. Our next senior football player, number 31, Christian Taylor, was unable to attend, but 2 of his teammates are carrying his jersey this evening. He has been playing football for PHS for 2 years. His favorite thing about Preston High School football is he says that football is his therapy and he escapes from the world. His plans after high school are to pursue a football Division I scholarship after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Taylor. Our next senior football player is number 41, Jacob Burns. Jacob has been playing Preston High football for 2 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Josh and Jamie Burns. His favorite thing about PHS football is the relationships that he has built within the program. His plans after high school are to attend a 2-year business school and achieve his associate's degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Burns. Our next senior football player is number 50, Chase Blaney. Chase has been playing Preston High football for 4 years. He is being escorted by Stacy Zender and Roger Blaney. His favorite thing about PHS football is building a lifetime bond with his teammates. His plans after high school are to attend Fairmont State College. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Blaney. Our next senior football player is number 52, Tyler Jeffries. Tyler has been playing Preston High football for 4 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Hadley and Tabitha Jeffries. His favorite thing about PHS football is having the opportunity to make memories and representing his community every Friday night. His plans after high school are to attend college and pursue a business degree and continue his athletic career. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Jeffries. Our next senior football player is number 55, Nick Ranieri. Nick has been playing Preston High football for 1 year. He is being escorted by his parents, Chris and Barry Ranieri. His favorite thing about PHS football are his teammates, and he loves every one of the guys that he plays with. His plans after high school is he wants to run and own his own business. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Ranieri. Our next senior football player is number 60, Hunter Darnell. Hunter has been playing Preston High football for 2 years. He is being escorted by David Darnell. His favorite thing about PHS football is the family building process. His plans after high school are to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Darnell. Our next senior football player is number 62, Zach Blosser. Zach has been playing Preston High football for 4 years. He is being escorted by Brenda Jordan, Randy Piles, and Karen Jordan. His favorite thing about PHS football is, he says, football for me is a way to get away from the world. His plans after high school, he wants to continue playing football in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Blosser. Our next senior football player is number 72, Matthew Reckert. Matthew has been playing Preston High football for 3 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Jamie and Christy Bischoff. His favorite thing about PHS football, the coaches keeping their faith in me and returning me back to football. The team has always been with me even when I joined late, and the brotherhood I have formed with this team is great. His plans after high school are to attend college and obtain his engineering degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Reckert. Our next senior football player is number 75, Hayden Cecil. Hayden has been playing Preston High School football for 2 years. He is being escorted by Jennifer Stork. His favorite thing about PHS football is being able to play every day with all the people that he grew up with. His plans after high school are to become an electrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Cecil. Our next senior football player is number 77, Jacob Jennings. Jacob has been playing Preston High School football for 4 years. He is being escorted by BJ and Anita Jennings. His favorite thing about PHS football is being able to play his senior year with the friends he started with in 1st grade. His plans after high school are to get a job as a bricklayer and be a construction laborer. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Jennings. Our next senior football player is number 80, Todd Fraley. Todd has been playing Preston High School football for 3 years. He is being escorted by his parents, David and Rachel Fraley. His favorite thing about PHS football is the brotherhood and loyalty that the players share among each other. His plans after high school are to attend WVU and study electrical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Fraley. Our first senior trainer this evening is Lindsay Knight. Lindsay has been the PHS football trainer for 4 years. She is being escorted by Tina DeBerry and PJ DeBerry. Her favorite thing about Preston High School football is the friendships and memories that she has made. Her plans after high school are to get a degree in athletic training and sports medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Knight. Our second senior trainer is Peyton Davis. Peyton has been a trainer with the PHS football team for 2 years. She is being escorted by her parents, Ed and Carrie Davis. Her favorite thing about Preston High School football is the bonds that she has made. Her plans after high school are to attend college at Fairmont State University and become a registered nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Davis. Our final senior this year tonight is our senior cheerleader, Miss Riley Poe. Riley has been a Preston High School varsity cheerleader for 3 years. She is being escorted by her parents, Joe and Jenny Poe. Riley's other activities at Preston High include National Honor Society, the MA program, Mountain Hista, and CTA All-Stars. Her future plans are to attend WVU and major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Poe. On behalf of Preston High School, the teachers, and all the service personnel, seniors, we have loved every minute watching you represent Preston High School. Good luck to you in everything you do after leaving this wonderful castle on the hill. Thank you.
Please stand for the national anthem.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
Having more than 8 years of diverse experience, Dr. Cochran performs advanced laparoscopic procedures of the abdomen, including gallbladder, stomach, bowel, colon, liver, and pancreas. Dr. Cochran also performs endoscopies in our state-of-the-art endoscopy suite. Appointments are available now by calling 304-329-4701.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save-A-Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
For more than 125 years, Clear Mountain Bank has been assisting customers with all their banking needs while helping our communities thrive and overcome new challenges. In recent months, we have continued that same commitment, volunteering in our communities through our Clear Mountain Cares program, helping businesses through our COVID relief efforts, and supporting locally owned restaurants with our Takeout Tuesday initiative. Because at Clear Mountain Bank, it's about more than just banking. It's about being in this together.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
Hey Dan, didn't you tell me you needed some car repairs? Well, take it to Woodhead's Truck Repair at 812 A Road in Arthurdale. See Woody, Holly, and of course Tammy for all your vehicle needs. They are now offering tires and wheels for passenger and light truck, motorcycles, as well as commercial vehicles, West Virginia state inspections, maintenance, repairs, and light-duty mechanic work. Affordable prices. Call Woodhead's Truck Repair today, 304-980-2216.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at IMFit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tire ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Knights Stadium. Steve, Blake, and Terry Cochran here, and we want to start the evening by thanking our sponsors, Mon Health, Memorial Hospital, a major sponsor helping bring you night football for many seasons now, and we appreciate everything they do for the community and their help with our broadcasts here.
And by Shop and Save and Save a Lot from stores in Reedsville, Kingwood, and Terrata, major sponsor of tonight's broadcast.
And, of course, Prodigy. Fiber to the home. That's the way, folks. Fiber, straight to the home. Get the internet, phone, entertainment, everything you need to stay connected in this day and age is available right here in Preston County from Hometown Prodigy.
Our major sponsors for tonight's telecast. Welcome, everyone, to Preston High School as we bring on Preston football 2021. Steve and Terry Cochran alongside. We're ready to bring out the Knights and have a lot of fun tonight, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Homeetown TV. Great to be back on the hilltop here. We want to thank everybody who's tuning in on the Atlantic Broadband Network, on the Prodigy television service, on Prodigy Fiber to the Home, and, of course, out there on the internet, wherever you might be, at youtube.com/cable7. We thank you so much for signing up and pushing that to subscribe. And keep up with the Knights. Just 4 home games this season, Terry. We won't even get the new worn off of these beautiful bleachers that were installed in the off season, but we open tonight with the John Marshall Monarchs, 1-1, coming down here from Glen Dale, West Virginia. We'd play you some Brad Paisley music, but I don't think YouTube would like that.
That's a really good look at the bleachers that was installed, and a lot of fans out here tonight to take advantage of these brand new bleachers, and also lights, brand new lights on this field tonight. I'm excited to wait till it gets a little darker till we see this place light for the first time under these lights. So a lot of credit to the Board of Education of Preston County and all the people that supported the bonds to get these facilities up and running here, Steve.
Yeah, and up to speed and modernize things a little bit here on the hilltop. But one thing that never changes is the beautiful view here in Knights Stadium as we look down across the Cheat Canyon. And it's a beautiful early fall evening, just right for football. And we've got a great crowd out here tonight, Terry.
Yeah, opening night. We usually have a good turnout for that. And with the COVID protocols that is still bugging everybody, you know, a lot of people are still staying away yet. So if they're not here, they can watch it on one of our channels that are out there on Cable Channel 7, Atlantic Broadband Channel 7, down at Prodigy on Channel 10 on Prodigy, and our YouTube channel, youtube.com/cable7.
Yes, indeed, and of course available anytime on demand on the YouTube feed, and we'll have several replays for you on other outlets. Give everybody a chance to cheer from the Knights and enjoy watching some high school football. And it's been too long, Terry. West Virginia high school football, just too much fun to watch. And we're glad to be back in action here in Kingwood tonight.
All right, as we're watching the Preston Knights warm up on the far side of the field and the cheerleaders and everyone's getting fired up, we're going to take it out to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more from Preston High School.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nursing care. Our team works to ensure a smooth return to independent living. For more information on the Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital, visit us online or call 304-791-3733.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save A Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
For more than 125 years, Clear Mountain Bank has been assisting customers with all their banking needs while helping our communities thrive and overcome new challenges. In recent months, we have continued that same commitment, volunteering in our communities through our Clear Mountain Cares program, helping businesses through our COVID relief efforts, and supporting locally owned restaurants with our Takeout Tuesday initiative. Because at Clear Mountain Bank, it's about more than just banking. It's about being in this together.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
Hey, Dan, didn't you tell me you needed some car repairs? Well, take it to Woodhead's Truck Repair at 812 A Road in Arthurdale. See Woody, Holly, and of course Tammy for all your vehicle needs. They are now offering tires and wheels for passenger and light truck, motorcycles, as well as commercial vehicles, West Virginia state inspections, maintenance, repairs, and light-duty mechanic work. Affordable prices. Call Woodhead's Truck Repair today, 304-980-2216.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting. Same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Knights Stadium. Again, thanks to all our sponsors and the captains on the field now, ready for the coin toss, and we're just about set to get the home opener underway here, Terry.
I am ready. I'm fired up. It's football season, everyone. I'm ready to go for high school football game number 1 here at home for Preston High.
And the Knights come in at 0-1 after a bit of a disappointment over at Hampshire County, facing what looks to be this year a pretty good John Marshall squad. Now, they are 1-1 coming into this contest tonight. Watching them in warm-up, they've got some athletes. They've got some speed. They've got a couple young men with pretty good arms.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the roster here. They don't have them listed as quarterbacks. I'll tell you, I think they might have some sleepers on that team. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. But welcome into any of the good folks up in the Glen Dale area around John Marshall that might be watching on YouTube. And good luck to the Monarchs tonight. But, of course, we always root for our Knights, and so maybe not quite as much luck as we would wish you otherwise. We hope everybody enjoys the broadcast, enjoys the game tonight, and enjoys cheering on these youngsters.
All right, here we go. The Monarchs are going across on the other side. Oh, Preston's going to the far side of the field this year, Steve.
Yep, changing things up a little bit. The Knights come out of the tunnel, and they are across the way. Preston, of course, under the tutelage of a new coach this year. After several years, Jonathan Tennant stepped down from the head coaching position, and the Knights, under new leadership, making some changes in an effort to kind of change the culture of football here at Preston High a little and get on the winning track.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach before the game. The biggest problem for the Preston Knights tonight is they could only dress about half their team. They're in COVID protocols. A lot of the boys had to set out due to the fact that they were in contact tracing with other people, and they're not allowed to play tonight, Steve. So they're down about half staff tonight as they go into this John Marshall game.
And, you know, this is par for the course across the state right now, as West Virginia is experiencing a little bit of a spike in the COVID variant that's making the rounds this time. And as any good team does, they'll deal with it. I'm sure John Marshall was faced with the same thing. They didn't come in here with a Probably quite as many on the bus as they normally would have, but they've got a little larger contingent on the sideline here this evening, and everybody just wants these youngsters to get out here. And as we heard a couple of them express during senior night, this is their way to sort of get away from the worries of the world and come out here and play some football and enjoy being part of high school sports.
John Marshall will kick off to our Preston Knights here as we get ready to go. Number 21, Noah Beckett, will be kicking off, I believe, or is that number 10? Maybe number 10, Connor Fitzpatrick to kick off for John Marshall. And the game's underway.
Kick bounding down near the goal line, kind of an oddball, sort of a squibbing kick that got into the deep area by the goal line there, and the Knights a little bit of trouble getting a hold of the ball, bring it out over the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Gage Lance tracked that ball down and got away from him on the kickoff, and he didn't get it back too far, to only about the 7 or 8 yard line.
That one took a bad bounce just as Gage was coming up to take the ball, and he did a good job getting back and covering. And so here we go, 2021, the home opener for the Preston Knights. And they want to get started with a good first series here on offense, Terry.
Give it to the first man through. That's number 27 for Preston.
Spinning and driving up over the 10-yard line.
Ethan Harper with the first carry. He picked up about 4 yards on that first play, 4 or 5.
And right away you see John Marshall fly to the ball. They had a host of white jerseys in there around the ball. Even though the Knights got a pretty good gain on first down, the Monarchs gang tackling right at the outset here. They're going to streak to the ball.
Got a man in motion. He was going to probably try to pull that jet sweep off. It looked like they brought number 8, Dylan Taylor, in motion and was going to pitch it to him, but call against the Knights. That'll back up for 5 yards.
A little too much motion on that play.
Makes it second down, call it 10. Just outside the marker on that far sideline.
Knights regroup, break the huddle. They're going to come out here and send 3 wide to the near side of the field.
He looked to pass for the first time. He rolls out of there. That's Trevor Thomas. He tried to take off, and he's going to lose 5 yards. Great tackle on that far sideline by number, I believe it was 18 for John Marshall.
Yeah, Terry, coming in on that, Cody Hartman, 5'9", 155-pound junior, and he shadowed Trevor Thomas on that play. And when Thomas rolled to the right, he was kind of trapped away from the receivers that we had out the other side of the field there, and nowhere to run.
All right, they've split 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Thomas back in the shotgun. He's flushed out one more time. Comes out of the end zone. Now a flag flies. He tried to get the ball to his tight end upfield. Overthrew him.
Flag deep in the backfield. That is usually not good news for the offense.
Looks like they're going to get a holding call against one of our Knights. We just keep backing up, Steve. We're not going forward here.
Somebody on the interior there trying to protect Trevor a little bit. Got caught with a hand in the wrong place, or a handful of a white jersey. Preston will be forced to give the ball up now, and the punt coming from deep back near the end line of the south end zone here.
I can't pick out the number who's punting, but I think that's probably Trevor. He's going to have to punt it out of there quick. He does. Nice kick. Gets it way downfield. Probably going to get out to about the 45-yard line, where the Monarchs will start 1st and 10 in Preston territory.
Yeah, nice little sidewinding kick there by Thomas. Got that ball out of the deep zone. Not going to let the Monarchs set up in the red zone here and have easy pickings. They're going to have to work on offense here, and the Knights will come out and face them down near midfield. Try to make a good defensive stand here. We'll see what John Marshall comes out and dials up at first blush here. And they're not afraid to send 3 wideouts.
Bring a man in motion. They give it to him on that jet sweep. He's got speed to the outside, but they push him out with minimal gain, if any at all.
Good job. Good job by the Knights stringing that one out down the line.
That was DeMario White, number 24, on that jet sweep for John Marshall.
So no gain on first down. John Marshall, 2nd and 10. And they come up to the line quickly. They're going to try to play a little tempo game here now, Terry, early.
Caulfield under center. Gives it to the first man in the hole, and they stack him up immediately at the line of scrimmage. Good job of the interior of the Knights defense. 52-77 in on that tackle.
Monarchs trying for a little quick opener there. Thought they might be able to hit up inside and break through the line. Nothing doing.
Tyler Jeffries for the Knights, along with number big 77, Jacob Jennings.
3 to the near side, and a man split across the way.
Cofield back in the shotgun, looks to fire out quickly, and a nice defensive play on the outside by Preston's number 26, Gage Lance. Intended for Cody Hartman. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 9 yards to go. It looks like they're going to they're going to punt, Steve. This comes at the 8:49 mark here in the first period. A 0-0 tie with the Knights. Booming kick downfield, and it goes out way to the near sidelines. I see referee Jeff Thompson moving it up to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's not a bad punt under pressure, because the Knights were getting some pressure on the ball right there. And that was a nice high kick, spiraled out. I think the pressure caused him to maybe shift that off to the right a little bit, trying to get it away in one quick step. And the Knights benefit from that by not being pinned back against the goal line. We'll start from the 11.
All right. Knights only keep one in the backfield, along with Thomas, and to give to the fullback, and he drives forward for about 1.5 yards. Not much to gain in the middle of that Monarch line.
Now, both of the defensive lines right now playing very, very well, Terry. They're showing some pride down there in the fighting it out in the pit.
Ethan Hart on the carry that time. He actually lost 1 yard, so it's 2nd down, 11 yards to go for the Preston Knights. Give again to Harper, and once again he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he might have been able to squeeze that back up to the original line of scrimmage, but the Knights are going to be facing a 3rd and long situation here as
Ethan Neely on
they
the
huddle
tackle.
up.
Ethan Neely on the tackle, and number, I believe number, it's hard to read their numbers down there. 81, I believe, was on that tackle also.
3rd and about 10.5 here.
Trevor floats it out in the flat. Harper takes off, but he's not going anywhere. What a defensive play out there by number 14, Cofield.
Yeah, trying to gain the corner there, and Cofield just would not give it up. And Preston just barely out over the 10-yard line there. So, again, we're going to spot that ball 4th down about 9. And we'll be punting it away once again.
Nice punt out of there. Comes down. They're going to let it roll. Get some good yardage down to the 30-yard line of John Marshall. A nice kick by Preston that time. Got him out of trouble. Got the ball back into Monarch territory.
Yeah, once again, a very, very good job getting that ball out of there. This one more of a high kick with a good roll at the end of it that added about another 15, 18 yards to the punt. And the Knights right now not showing a lot of offense. Well, neither team showing a lot of offensive punch so far. But we're winning the battle of field position on punting.
We got to watch Cofield, though. He's got an arm on him, and he'll let it rip. Now he runs straight up the middle. Nice gain for about 6 yards. Little quarterback keeper.
Up over the 35, broke off tackle to the near side. Just a little crease, and he's got that quickness you spoke of earlier, able to take advantage of that.
Monarchs got a decent offensive line. They're built pretty big. They got some pretty good sized players up there, averaging about 230 on the offensive line.
Yeah, they may have the Knights by weight a little bit along that front line, and as the evening goes on, we'll see if that causes them to gain any kind of an advantage. But right now, these two teams virtually in a standoff along the front line.
77, big old 77 from Preston. He's holding his own in this ball game so far. That's Jacob Jennings. And another minimal gain, but I believe they're going to get the first down, Steve. They pick up the 4 yards needed.
Yep, awfully close to it, and I believe they're moving the change. Indeed they are.
5:01 on a first quarter clock here at Knights Stadium with the Preston Knights and John Marshall Monarchs at a 0-0 tie. Cofield gets up under center this time. Fakes it to his fullback. Now he's going to float one out into the flat to big number 34, and he's going to pick up some yardage. That's Menendez down the sidelines. He got out of there, Steve, and he's going to take it to the house.
Nice little play action to kick that off, and Menendez out in the flat took that ball in stride. That was well delivered. You can tell that that's probably going to be a big part of their offense tonight. And Menendez able to gain the corner and then streak down the sidelines for the score.
That came at the 4:34 mark here in the first period. They break the ice 6-0 in favor of the Monarchs. Now we'll go for the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good.
All right, John Marshall takes a 7-0 advantage as they come to the near side, and the Preston Knights will gather themselves and try to get back on track when this ball is kicked off here momentarily. Terry, midway through this first period, We've seen one really, really outstanding breakout play make the difference for John Marshall, as these two teams have battled back and forth pretty evenly here to get things going on the mountaintop.
Preston back, getting ready to receive this kickoff. John Marshall in their white-clad uniforms tonight. Preston in the black. Their new black uniforms with gray numerals. Connor Fitzpatrick to kick off for John Marshall. And here we go. Drives Preston back. He picks it up about the 3, brings it out across, breaks one tackle. No, he's finally gang tackled. That was number 26 for Preston, Gage Lance.
Yeah, Lance was held up and then swarmed under. Good pursuit by John Marshall. The special teams both ways have been pretty good here this evening, pretty workmanlike job, and the Monarchs right there try to bottle the Knights up back deep in their own end of the field here. Preston going to have to prove something on offense now to try and gain some respect from the Monarchs.
They send Dylan Taylor, far to the far side of the field. Now they give it quick handoff inside. Harper trying to break some tackles, maybe picked up 2 yards on that carry.
Dragging a man with him, and very late a flag comes flying. We'll see what that's about.
We got an unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure where it's coming from or who it's on. They're talking to both players from both sides right now. He's kind of going to calm this down a little bit right now.
Yeah, not sure exactly what the genesis of that was, but the official's right on top of it. Penalty is going to go both ways, so that's offsetting. But gave both young men a little talking to there in the early going.
That was after the play ended, so they picked up the almost 3 yards on that play. It's second down and about, we'll call it 8, a long 7. 4:12, 4:11 on a turning clock here in the first period. Monarchs up 7-0 over the Preston Knights. Back, he's going to scramble out of there, and he's only going to pick up another yard. They just closed in on him quickly.
Brings it back top to the line of scrimmage. They'll only have 3rd down.
That was Trevor Thomas at quarterback. He doesn't have enough time, Steve, to get set up to throw downfield very far, and they closed in on him. He had to take off.
And Thomas comes up with a little hitch in his get-along there, Terry. He's trying to stretch something out. I don't know if something cramped right at the end of that or maybe somebody rolled up on him a little bit. But he definitely was not real comfortable coming back to the huddle. And I believe they questioned it from the Preston sideline, and he waved them off, said, no, I'm okay.
Brought Mason Sargent. Now they bring Dylan Taylor on a jet sweep around the. He may have got another half yard on that carry.
Running hard up in there, but the blocking just kind of ran out as he came toward the near side here, out near the 20-yard marker, and things took their course from there. And the Monarchs, again, outstanding speed, outstanding pursuit along that front line.
All right, Preston forced to punt once again. Thomas back to do the punting. Got a couple good ones off so far. Let's see what happens. It gets it high in the air, and it's going to come down right in front, almost to about the 47-yard line where the young man made the catch. Mm-hmm. Nice job by number 4 for John Marshall, Braden Sabuka.
Well, they saw the first couple of punts that came out of there for Preston by Thomas, and how far the Knights got yardage on the roll when that ball hit the ground. And Sabuka came up there and made a daring play. that sometimes ends badly when you try to make a play on a ball like that in close quarters. But he did an excellent job there. Good hands. And the Monarchs are set near midfield once again.
Cofield out of the shotgun, fakes the jet sweep. Now he throws a quick cross. Covered really well by number 21 of Preston, Mason Sargent. That pass was intended for, I believe, number 4, Brandon Sabuka for the Monarchs.
Viewers getting to see a little bit of a different side of Mason Sargent tonight. Regular viewers of sports here on Hometown TV will remember him from his performance on the basketball court in recent years. But right here tonight, he's showing you he's got some other skills.
Cofield takes it himself right up the middle. He's going to pick up big yardage. Gets the first down and probably about another 10 yards down to the Preston 35-yard line.
Yeah, he drew a crowd there, but the Monarchs just surrounded the ball and kept moving the herd.
He faked it to the first man through and just followed him right up into the hole. The lead blocker opened up a good path for him to get down 15 yards.
Play coming in very quickly. The Monarchs, again, trying to play a little tempo game and see if they can get Preston back on their heels.
Out of the eye, Cofield under center. Gives it to the second man through. That's big 28. And that's Ashton Collette. Collette gains 3.
Wallace gains about 3. That'll bring up second down.
Clock says 1:35 here in this first period. So 1:35 on a turning clock. He fakes it. Oh, nice little bootleg by Cofield. Scrambles outside and picks up another first down. Wow, Steve, did he do a nice job keeping that ball on his hip?
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see your quarterback do when that play's called. Kept that ball down low, sort of hid it from the defenders, and got off to a good start out there, and gained the edge there, and made a nice play offensively. With just over a minute to go here in this first period, John Marshall trying to drive for their second score of the evening.
They split 3 to the near side. We know Cofield's got a good arm. He fakes it. No, gives it to the first man. He drives up the ball, gets away, and Preston picks it up, and now they're off to the races. That's Dylan Taylor. He's finally tracked down inside Preston territory.
Yeah, out over the 50-yard line and back to about the original line of scrimmage for the Monarchs, back around the 46, 47-yard line is where that ball is going to be spotted. So that is a big turn defensively for Preston. They needed a big play, and they got a big play just in a very timely fashion here with the clock winding down in period number 1. Didn't let the Monarchs get on top by 2 scores.
Preston will have the ball with 45 ticks on the clock here in the first period. And then we're going to take it out to a commercial break right after that. So get ready. Out of the power eye. Taylor under center now. Gives the ball to Harper. Harper stacked up for a loss of a yard.
Taylor, hand off number 27, Harper. No gain on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Taylor runs to the far sidelines. Clock running. I don't know if they'll be able to get another play off. He had to go get an equipment change. I believe they'll let this time run down and click off. So it's going to be the John Marshall Monarchs up on our Preston Knights by a score of 7-0, and that will end the first period. So we're going to take it out to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save-A-Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service sliced-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
Kingwood, where we are ready for the start of the second quarter. Knights trailing the Monarchs by a score of 7-0, but on the field and ready to get this thing started. Preston will move from left to right now on your screen toward the southern end of Knights Stadium, and let's hope that the change in direction brings a change of luck.
All right, Preston will take over just inside their own territory. Ball setting about the 47-yard line, where they'll start second down, 10 yards to go. One man, two men split the near side, two to the far side. One in the backfield. And a fake to Harper, and up, and now Taylor loses the ball. But we get it back, I believe, right at the last second. It looked like the Monarchs was going to come away with that fumble.
Real scramble right along the 45-yard line there, Terry. And I think that whole thing might have started with a little bit of a busted play. The handoff didn't happen the way it was supposed to. I don't think that could have been a designed run in that situation. Maybe I'm wrong. But
Preston was lucky to get that ball back
yeah,
at any rate.
Spot that ball at the 46, and the Knights, indeed, they've used up a couple of lives here this evening with some luck early on. Third and 20.
Once again, out of the power eye, they give it straight up. Harper, he is immediately tackled. And that's number 6, I believe. That's Kirkies. Jared Kirkies from John Marshall. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Number 6, Steve. And the Knights will punt. Ball deep downfield, very high. Monarchs will take it on the run. Nice job by number 8 of the Monarchs, Sabuke.
And a big lick at the end of that one. Big collision there along the 25-yard line to bring that ball to a quick halt.
Well, Preston gained possession on a turnover, and then they didn't do anything with it again, Steve. No offensive push tonight from the Knights so far. All right, the Monarchs start 1st and 10, ball right at the 25-yard line. They're going to look deep this time. Cofield out in the flat, and he is hit immediately. Nice defensive play over there by Preston's 54. That was Logan.
Yeah, Logan Speck with the tackle there.
Very good defensive play on that far side.
Menendez wanted to set sail there with the ball, and he got denied on that play.
Give right up the center, and that's going to pick up a Monarch first down. Nice run by Collette, number 28.
You got some good blocking along the interior of the line there, and the Monarchs were able to open a nice gap for him to utilize his quick first step and get some positive yardage and a first down. Big first down for the Monarchs here at their own 37-yard line.
Give to the halfback, Collette. He breaks one tackle. Now he breaks it out into the open. There's only one man to beat. That's Taylor, and they finally drag him down. But a big run by the Monarchs gets him way deep in Preston territory, down about the 20, inside the 20-yard line to the 19. And that came at the 9:41 mark here in the second period, with the Monarchs already up 7-zip over the Preston Knights and driving.
It's an auspicious start here for the Monarchs in with this possession, Terry. And again, they're moving quickly out of the huddle, trying to get up here and get a play off and not let Preston get comfortable.
Out of the eye, he fakes that bootleg, comes off to the left side, breaks one tackle. Flags and laundry flying everywhere as they saw a hold on the Monarchs. And that's going to bring them back.
Yeah, we'll look at how they mark this one off, but in any event, it's a big break for Preston's defense right there, as it will back the Monarchs away from the red zone a little bit.
Cofield likes to take off. He'll fake it to the first man through, and he'll put that ball right on his hip, Steve, and he hides it really well. One of the better jobs I've seen a quarterback do in that naked bootleg this year. And he's very excellent at hiding that rock as he comes around. This time they got caught for a hold, and it pushes them back to about the 25-yard line. Nice shot of the crowd here at Preston High, watching on, and the new bleacher sections that are put up here at Preston. Cofield brings them to the line out of that I formation. He fakes it. He's looking deep. Now I play it out into the flat. He's got big number 34 wide open again. He scored the first time.
Yep, Menendez is his favorite target, and they like that little play. Fake it deep and then dump it into a shorter, a middle distance route to Menendez and let him work with his speed and shiftiness. And nice job once again. Cofield to Menendez, and the Monarchs down to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they like bringing Menendez right out of that backfield, and then they, like you said, Steve, they send two straight down the field deep, and then they bring him out into the flat and allow him to become wide open. One of our linebackers has got to start picking him up. Right up the middle, touchdown, Monarchs.
John Marshall taking advantage of the previous play there. They get to the line quickly, get set, and very, very workmanlike drive this time for John Marshall. They saw some opportunity there and took advantage of it, and now they'll get set for the extra point, see if they can put their 14th point of the evening on the board here in Kingwood.
Ashton Collette with the carry for the touchdowns.
Timeout Monarchs.
Now we got a timeout called by the Monarchs. That's at the 8:47 mark here in the second period, with the Monarchs up by a score of 13-0 over the Preston Knights.
This time I'd like to remind you of the concession stand inside the Preston High School concourse.
Preston High band down on the first side, keeping everyone entertained.
Yeah, they've got their usual spot down in the end zone beyond the north goal line. And they are making a little noise down there, cheering the Knights on. All right, we're set now for the extra point attempt.
Fitzpatrick will attempt the point after. It's down. He's got a good leg.
Fitzpatrick's extra point kick is good.
It is good.
He drives that ball.
Yes, he's a very good kicker.
That young man may have a future at the next level somewhere.
I'd like to see him
pay some tuition.
I'd like to see him take a couple field goal tries. He was warming up. He was getting them in there pretty good from 20, 30, 40 yards out. All right, 8:47 on the first half clock with the John Marshall Monarchs up by a score of 14-0.
And the officials explaining something over on the near sideline as the Monarchs had a question about something, and the coach over there getting an earful. Usually it's the coach giving the officials an earful, but that kind of had the flavor of being the other way.
Beautiful shot of Preston Stadium, as you see from getting ready for this kickoff. Fitzpatrick to boom it downfield. And it gets away and will roll into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. And that will bring it out to the 25-yard line where Preston will start 1st and 10.
And the Knights have just got to forget about past mistakes. Get settled here, and they've got to find something to ignite this offense a little bit, Terry. They don't want to go into the locker room trailing the Monarchs by 2 scores. They need to get a sustained drive here, take much of this 8 minutes off the clock, and put the ball in the south end zone.
Looks like we have a change in quarterback again for Preston. Bring Taylor in motion, give it to him on that sweep, and he goes nowhere.
Taylor, nowhere to go. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They are waiting on that. They're keying on Taylor coming across, and they just bottle up that far sideline. There's just nowhere to run. A loss of a yard, maybe 2. Now it's 2nd and 12 for Preston. They're going to have to stretch him out a little bit vertically to get him. They're putting 9 and 10 in the box, Steve, just load up, waiting on the run. Taylor limping as he comes to the near side. He got banged up on that last carry. Goes in motion again. Now Trevor looks, he's going to get hit. He throws it over the head of his intended receiver, and wow, did he pay the price. Number 14 on the blitz, Cofield, and he just leveled him.
Mason Sargent, the intended target out there. And we've got a Knight down on the field. I can't see a number, but we got a little problem across the way there.
Yeah, the Knights already thin. They came in here tonight only half-staffed because of the fact that of the COVID protocols. They were only allowed to dress about half the team this evening, and that really hurt the roster coming in tonight. They're already 0-1 on the season, and to come up against John Marshall with only half your players, you're really hurting yourself.
Well, and we've seen a couple of walking wounded here as the evening has gone along. That's also not an encouraging thing for the Knights here, but never say die. And Preston,
trying to see who that player is. It's down. I haven't picked up his number yet. It might be Taylor. It might have been Dylan. Number 8?
I believe so.
Yeah, that would have been Dylan Taylor then. He was limping on the play before when he come across with that jet sweep. He got banged up in that last play. So anyways, it's 3rd and 12 at the 7:57 mark here in the second period.
And now I think we've got a timeout in the action once again.
Timeout in the action. Once again, we want to thank our major sponsors for tonight. Mon Health and Preston Hospital, your home family hospital, Mon Health, along with Prodigy, Fiber to the Home.
Yes, indeed, and a big part of the connections that make broadcast possible throughout to the county that able to experience.
Also, Save a Lot and Shop and Save from Terrauda, Kingwood, and Reedsville. So we thank our three major sponsors who are going to be with us the entire season and in the basketball season. It means a lot to have those three major sponsors along for the ride. All right, Preston back out on the field, ready to go at the 7:57 mark. 3rd and 12, Steve. A long ways to go. Thomas looking outside. He's going to try to just get outside. He goes out of bounds on the far sidelines. He wasn't going to take a chance on throwing it downfield. His receiver wasn't open, and he just ate it, went out of bounds. So it's 4th down. Our Knights will punt once again at the 7:50 mark. Back deep for John Marshall is number 4, Brandon Sabuka. He fair catches the ball in John Marshall territory. Now the Laundry's back down on the field as a couple players get into the little extracurricular pushing and shoving.
Sabuka took that right along the 43-yard line. So again, the Monarchs will set up out near midfield, pending the outcome of any penalties here. And that flag is down on the Preston side of midfield, lying right along the 46. And officials taking a moment to talk things over here.
Still waiting on the call. And it's going to go against John Marshall here. Going to back him up 15 yards for a personal foul.
And I believe I heard the officials say there were 2 personal fouls. Again, they're offsetting. So that went both ways. Offsetting penalties.
Personal foul called on both sides of the ball.
All right, the ball back to original line of scrimmage, I believe.
That ball foul. The ball is placed on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line. We'll see if they go back to that little play they've been using with the fullback as they swing him out into the flat after they clear it out. And he's been picking up big yardage every time as our linebackers aren't staying with him. Cofield back in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. He's going to give it to him around this near side. Got blockers ahead of him. That's number 34. Menendez.
White with the ball. Carry.
Pickup of about 8 yards on that carry. So it's 2nd down. Let's call it 9 yards. 2nd and 1 now for the Monarchs. Ball to 53-yard line at 7:13 on a turning clock here in the second period.
Fighting right up over the middle, down inside the 45 and down over the 40-yard line. Monarchs will pick up a first down here, move the chains.
That's Collette. Colette's a workhorse back there. He's a hard-running halfback. Preston's got to stiffen up right now and stop the Monarchs before they get back into the end zone. 6:38 here before halftime. Cofield fakes it. Now he has to reverse field, and he gets hit hard by number 41. And that's Jacob Burns. Burns got in there and put a nice little lick on Cofield. He wanted to roll that quarterback keeper out to the right. He was just going to take off with it, Steve, and that closed up. And so he cut back across the field, and Burns was waiting on him.
Thought he might have slipped just a little bit in the middle of that cut. Not much, but just enough to allow Burns to close the gap and bring him down.
They send number 21 and number 16 to the far side of the field. Cofield under center, out of that I formation. First man through with the ball. Big hole, 34. Menendez.
Well, he's been very good out on the edge, and now he shows you his running prowess inside. Busting that one for a nice gain.
He's got a nice stutter step in the hole, Steve. He come in there and made a quick move to the left. Left a couple guys standing there, picked up another 4 or 5 yards before he got hit. Out of the eye, 2 men split to the far side of the field. He looks, gives it to the second man through. That's Collette.
Hand off to Wallace.
A little wrestling match there along the front line, and finally the ball brought to earth.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4. 2nd and 6. Excuse me.
All right, the Monarchs set to go here, 2nd and 6. Quarterback up under center, straight back, and the handoff.
Oh,
Wallace still on his feet.
He's just flying through. I've been calling him Collette, but I believe there's a number change here or something. We're going to find out here in a second.
Yeah, my paper says number 28 is Ashton Collette.
For some reason, the public address announcer is calling him something different.
Well, we'll get that sorted out for you at halftime, folks. And
Preston cheerleaders leading the charge. Touchdown, John Marshall.
All right, the Monarchs push that ball over the goal at the 4:21 mark here, remaining in the first half, and they build that lead.
That comes at the 4:21 mark here.
Fitzpatrick with the extra point, and it is good.
Somehow he hooked that in there. Steven looked at me like it didn't make it through, but
tell you what, a good
the arms
kicker
went up.
Good kicker is a good kicker, and he managed to thread the needle on that one, so to speak. And John Marshall puts their 21st point up. And again, they're blessed with some talent at so many positions here, Terry. I'm a little impressed with the Monarchs here tonight because the history at John Marshall has been a little up and down, you know, like it has at a lot of high schools. And this year they really look like they've got the talent to compete against just about anybody.
He hasn't even had to air it out tonight. I saw him warming up that field, and he was putting the ball down.
Oh, young man has a nice
30, 40 yards easily hitting his target. Fitzpatrick to kick off, booms one kind of flat down, picked up on the first bounce by one of the Knights, Makes a nice little step, gets into the hole, and finally he's going to be dragged down. They tried to rip the ball out of his hands, but he held on. Let's see who was down there. I believe it's 25 for Preston.
Hard to get a number in that area of the field.
25 or 26. It was probably
gray
Gage.
numerals.
Probably Gage Lance.
The Knights start this drive on the 34-yard line.
The Knights will start on their own 34-yard line, 33, 34. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in this first half. Down 21-0.
And the task at hand, Terry, they just got to get something sustained going here for the remainder of this half.
Here comes Thomas. Thomas airs it out downfield. He's got Dylan Taylor, but it's intercepted at the last second. Taylor was open for a split second. But
ball hung up just enough for the defender to get there and step in front.
That's Coda Moore. Coda Moore for John Marshall. Big interception.
Big defensive play for the Monarchs.
And they still have 4 minutes left here. Cofield back. He's going to air it out deep. He's got a man wide open, and he hits him in stride. Here he goes, 16, all the way for a John Marshall touchdown. What a pass and catch.
Wesley Hughes, 5'8", 150-pound freshman, Terry, and he's showing some skill here on the field tonight in Kingwood.
You knew it was going to happen sooner or later. They were just going to air it out.
Well, you were talking about Cofield's arm in warm-up, and that's an example of exactly what you were talking about earlier.
Oh, he looked good in warm-ups. He was nailing everything in stride, and you can't let him have any kind of shot of getting the ball downfield to someone.
Nice touch on the ball and a good job delivering that. A nice run after the catch.
Fitzpatrick's kick up and good.
All right, 3:53 remaining here in the first half. And unfortunately for the Knights, it's been a struggle here in the first half of the home opener. But John Marshall, with their 28th point now on the scoreboard, leading 28-zip and getting ready to deliver the ball once again. We'll see what Preston can do with these last 3.5 minutes or so.
Once again, the brand new bleachers here at Preston High. Not a full sellout crowd here for the first game, mainly because of COVID. Normally the first games here at Preston High are completely sold out. Fitzpatrick with the kick deep on the Knights. They bobble it, pick it back up. He makes one move and gets up to about the 20-yard line, 22 maybe.
Lance brings it out to the 21-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 for Preston as the offense takes the field here. And maybe a little change in personnel. Got a couple of people coming in here. I can't see a number, but late arriving to the huddle from the home side.
Jersey numbers are a little harder to read.
A little bit of a struggle for us. Our eyes are a little older.
Yeah. Knights give the ball to, I believe, number 7.
Run by number 7,
Ethan Likens gets his first carry of the night. Picks up a couple, maybe one. With 3:26 here. Monarchs in control of this first half, defensively and offensively. Preston's just struggling to even get a first down.
2nd and 9. They need a good gain here, get something rolling.
Give to Harper. Harper off to the left side, and he's
Handoff to number 27, Harper.
They're
kind of string that one out up over the 24.
There's Laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is. It's against the Knights. That's going to back him up. It was declined, so that brings up 3rd and 9 with 2:55 on a turning clock. Bring trips to the near side. The Knights line them up. Trevor Thomas.
And whistle before the ball is snapped.
And let's see, a timeout called. So the Monarchs wanted to talk about it a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time I would like to ask for a round of applause for the Preston Knights cheerleaders this year.
So they're talking about it over on that far sidelines. Steve, they need to do something, get some momentum going in here at halftime to carry them on into the second half.
Yeah, position coaches are working up and down the line with their respective charges, trying to stir up a little fire in their bellies here before halftime. Preston Knight cheerleaders doing their part, cheering on the Knights, trying to get the crowd back into this one as it's gotten a little bit quiet here. And although it's not a completely packed house, I see some familiar faces out here. Among them, our old buddy Gary Livengood. I saw him make his way into Knight Stadium here for the home opener.
The old ball coach.
And former dean of broadcasters here on Homeetown TV for many years.
Thomas, quick pass over the center. Tried to hit his tight end on a quick opener. It didn't. When it was incomplete. Pass intended for Fraley. And that brings up 4th down. So our Knights will give it back to the Monarchs with 2:23 still remaining here in the half. Plenty of time for John Marshall to score again.
Yeah, John Marshall declined that penalty, Terry, with exactly that in mind. Let's get the ball back, see what we can do with it here.
Thomas puts one high up into the air, and it takes a bounce, but one of the Monarch players picks it up, and he's going to return it for good yardage.
Now, I thought he was calling for a fair catch there. Maybe he was just trying to wave another player off out of the way. But darting forward there to the near sideline.
Fans for John Marshall wanted a personal foul for roughing outside of the boundary there, but they didn't get the call.
Yeah, that was just a good, hard-fought play there on special teams, and good finish both ways.
Well, we know Cofield can air it out. Let's see if he tries it one more time with only 2 minutes left here in this first half of action. He splits 2 to the far side of the field. Out of the I formation. Under center. He flips a quick pass out into the flat to number 24. And he's brought down after about a 4-yard gain. Nice pitch and catch that time out to Demaria White. White's a 5'8", 155-pound wide receiver. Defensive back for the Monarchs. Give this time to number 28. 28 brought down after another big game and another first down. 1:33 still remaining.
And the Monarchs getting a little fired up with that success, Terry. They come quickly to the line here. Spike the ball and stop the clock.
Minute 28 seconds remaining. 28-0 in favor of John Marshall.
DeMario White ran the play in there for the Monarchs. Quick.
Another pass out into the flat. Back to White. White gains yardage down inside Preston's 13-yard line.
Young man got to call his own number on that one, Terry. No wonder he ran that in so quick. He was excited, ready to go. Nice job by DeMario. He's going to come to the near side and get an attaboy from the position coach.
Yep, that's right. Now that I formation, Cofield under center. Looks back, little bootleg action. Now he's going to try it down in the flat. This time it's covered. First time tonight we've covered that fullback coming out of the backfield. Good job that time by the Preston defense. Brings up second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 19-yard line of Preston.
That one intended for Wesley Hughes.
Out of the eye, Cofield under center. Gives to the second man through. Once again, he breaks two tackles and drags a man down to about the 5 or 4 yard line. What a play that time. Brought down by Thomas, and he drugged Thomas another 2 yards after he made the hit.
Yeah, good hard run up inside there. Going straight north and south. Not a lot messing around on that play. Just good old-fashioned hard running.
Wallace driving in, and now he's got another touchdown.
Yep. Well, it worked on the previous play, so they stick with what's working. Just drive that ball straight ahead.
.55 seconds left here. First half play. Kick and good.
Well, special teams has been the one shining mark for both squads. But John Marshall putting points on the board with it. The Knights have yet to do that. And with inside a minute here, they're going to get out of this first half a little disappointed, go to the locker room, make some adjustments.
$35-0 in favor of the John Marshall Monarchs. So they're going to go into the locker room really happy.
Well, you know, they started off the season the way a lot of teams don't want to start your season, and that's playing John Kelly's University High squad. Caught them on a bad night, and they were down 55-0 before they knew what happened. So they're looking to put a little hurt on somebody.
Well, they're doing it.
And they're doing it here in this first half, but it is a game of two halves, and the Knights, although it would be a tremendous uphill battle, they've got the whole second half to work with here, and a lot of folks behind them.
We'll see what Preston decides to do here, if they just want to run out the clock and get into halftime and talk about this. They're undermanned tonight. I've been telling you about that. They're only half-staffed. Half the kids could play tonight due to COVID protocols.
And you're seeing that they've struggled a little bit in the face of that. But again,
Likens the ball carry.
Clock winding now, and they're going to look to get out of the first half and off the field here, kind of lick their wounds a little bit and get set. Preston coming into this contest really, Terry wanted to, I think a lot of players wanted to atone for a very off night over at Hampshire County when they just couldn't seem to get it untracked. And things being what they are, unfortunately, here in this first half, that has carried through once again.
Hand off the Likens again.
And that will end the first half of action with the John Marshall Monarchs taking a 35-0 halftime lead into the locker room. So we're going to take it out to quick commercial breaks, and we'll be right back right after this with second half action.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
Having more than 8 years of diverse experience, Dr. Cochran performs advanced laparoscopic procedures of the abdomen, including gallbladder, stomach, bowel, colon, liver, and pancreas. Dr. Cochran also performs endoscopies in our state-of-the-art endoscopy suite. Appointments are available now by calling 304-329-4701. The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nurse.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
Having more than 8 years of diverse experience, Dr. Cochran performs advanced laparoscopic procedures of the abdomen, including gallbladder, stomach, bowel, colon, liver, and pancreas. Dr. Cochran also performs endoscopies in our state-of-the-art endoscopy suite. Appointments are available now by calling 304-329-4701. The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nursing care. Our team works to ensure a smooth return to independent living. For more information on the Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital, visit us online or call 304-791-3733.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save A Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Let people know.
Olivia Mitchell, daughter of Melissa and Terry and Jim and Pam Mitchell, granddaughter of Lola Gregg. Josh Montgomery, son of Amy Montgomery and Bill Montgomery. Delina Mowry, daughter of Eric Mowry and Melissa Mowry. Juliana Nish, daughter of Tony and Kim Nish. Cheyenne Owens, daughter of Dean and Dorinda Owens. Natalie Poyer, daughter of Ron and Terry Poyer. J.J. Reese, son of Mike and Jennifer Reese. Destiny Ringer, daughter of Mark and Jeannie Ringer. Samantha Roy, daughter of Robin Roy and Tim Roy. Harley Ray Rogers, daughter of Alan and Shirley Rogers. Donella Schaefer, daughter of Frederick and Florinda Schaefer. Olivia Stroh-Snyder, daughter of Sean Stroh-Snyder and Amy Stroh-Snyder. Ethan Tichnell, son of Rick Tichnell and Marsh and Bill Montgomery. Leanna Trout, daughter of Melinda Sisler and Matthew Trout. Ainsley Walker, daughter of Mike Walker and Brenda Layton. Allison Wilson, daughter of Randy and Pam Watring. Brooklyn Wolf, daughter of Brian and Sarah Wolf. Anna Wolf, daughter of Lauren Wolf and Shannon Wolf. The Marching Knights Seniors. Mrs. Westbrook and Mrs. Bloom want to thank the seniors and their families for their hard work and dedication to the Marching Knights. We are so proud of you. Support the Marching Knights by visiting the concession stand tonight. We also have Music in the Mountains coming up. Music in the Mountains is September 25th. This is a tri-state band competition hosted by the Marching Knights. Please join us at 6 o'clock p.m. on September 25th in the Knights Stadium.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
Having more than 8 years of diverse experience, Dr. Forkran performs advanced laparoscopic procedures of the abdomen, including gallbladder, stomach, bowel, colon, liver, and pancreas. Dr. Forkran also performs endoscopies in our state-of-the-art endoscopy suite. Appointments are available now by calling 304-329-4701.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save A Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
Hey, Dan, didn't you tell me you needed some car repairs? Well, take it to Woodhead's Truck Repair at 812 A Road in Arthurdale. See Woody, Holly, and of course Tammy for all your vehicle needs. They are now offering tires and wheels for passenger and light truck, motorcycles, as well as commercial vehicles, West Virginia state inspections, maintenance, repairs, and light-duty mechanic work. Affordable prices. Call Woodhead's Truck Repair today, 304-980-2216.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3.
Buck! What do you think you're done?
I'm just trying to teach these ladies how to play football.
You leave those girls alone and get back to work.
But they want to play.
Hi, Buck. You better get in there and get my winter treads on and check my brakes and change the oil. We have to get to the Preston High football game, you fool.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank, and your car's tank too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery.
For more than 125 years, Clear Mountain Bank has been assisting customers with all their banking needs while helping our communities thrive and overcome new challenges. In recent months, we have continued that same commitment, volunteering in our communities through our Clear Mountain Cares program, helping businesses through our COVID relief efforts, and supporting locally owned restaurants with our Takeout Tuesday initiative. Because at Clear Mountain Bank, it's about more than just banking. It's about being in this together.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
Hey, Dan, didn't you tell me you needed some car repairs? Well, take it to Woodhead's Truck Repair at 812 A Road in Arthurdale. See Woody, Holly, and of course Tammy for all your vehicle needs. They are now offering tires and wheels for passenger and light truck, motorcycles, as well as commercial vehicles, West Virginia state inspections, maintenance, repairs, and light-duty mechanic work. Affordable prices. Call Woodhead's Truck Repair today, 304-980-2216.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here. Smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
Back in Kingwood, where the Monarchs having a good night here, kind of messing things up for the home opener in the first half for Preston. And Preston making their way out of the locker room, making a lot of adjustments, obviously. They're coming back. They used all of the halftime clock to work out a plan for half number 2 here at Knights Stadium and see if they can garner some enthusiasm and get something going with some kind of offensive punch and some kind of continuity, I think, is the watchword here. Steve Blake and Terry Cochran, and Terry's out gathering up some information. He'll be back to the booth here shortly as we get set here on Homeetown TV to bring you the second half of Preston's home opener. And the folks in Glen Dale who may be watching now on the internet feed, we say hello to you, and we know you're enjoying this contest. We know things started out kind of tough for the Monarchs over at University High at the hand of John Kelly's crew, and then you kind of got back on track, and you're continuing that this evening. And so good for the Monarchs, bad for Preston right now, but never say die at Preston High. And the Knights are going to come out charging here in the second half, see what they can accomplish. Hey, that's high school football, folks. No excuses, and you play till the last whistle blows. So here we go, once again, getting set for the second half kickoff here in short order as the officials gather at midfield, talking to the captains. And, of course, John Marshall deferred to the second half, so they will be the recipients of the kick here to open the third quarter. And things getting underway here in Kingwood. Terry Cochran has been making his rounds, trying to make some sense out of, I think we got some printouts that might have been a little off track.
Well, the biggest one is number 28 for John Marshall, who's been tearing us up all night, is actually Ethan Wallace.
Well,
his number was changed, and
good
we didn't
to
get
know.
The information.
Good to know, and for the Wallace family up in Glen Dale and all their friends listening, we'll get that right in the second half.
Yeah.
And Ethan did indeed a tremendous job on both sides of the ball, but especially offensively for the Monarchs in that first half. And we're glad we've got correct information to bring you now as we work to help you enjoy this edition of Preston Knight Varsity Football here on Homeetown TV.
Preston's number 1 now. Looks like Cole Turner may be kicking off. I think. Is that 7-1, Steve?
That's number 1. That is indeed Mr. Turner. Freshman kicker, safety, and running back. See what kind of leg the young man has. Pretty good kick coming down inside the 20 at the 18.
And only one man to beat, and he does. Number 22 will take it to the house. And that's Mr. Coletta, who we've been calling 28 all night because of the number on the chart that we were given. But he takes it back for another touchdown right on the kickoff. 41-0 in favor of John Marshall. Wow.
Again, more outstanding special teams play by the Monarchs here tonight. And that's something that I have to believe they've worked on very, very hard here early in this season and in preseason, because they just seem so polished in terms of their special teams play, and you don't see a lot of that at the high school level.
I don't know how they got beat by University High as bad as they did.
Well, I think they just kind of ran into the buzzsaw that is John Kelly. I alluded to that a little earlier, Terry. They ran into University High on what was for them a very bad night, and they were deep in trouble before very much time elapsed down there. And the Hawks, they haven't just taken advantage of miscues by John Marshall. They pretty much set a task for themselves to return to a high spot in the playoffs this year and chase a state title, and they're off to a great start.
Sure are. And we got to play those University High Hawks here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, coming up here in the not too distant future. But we've got a whole second half of football minus one fast kick return to play here tonight.
So they bring it out to about the 20-yard line where Preston will take over. 1st and 10 here in the third quarter of action.
All placed on the 24-yard line.
So we'll see what Preston can come up with, what they worked on in the locker room here. Already down 42-0.
And you may see a few new faces and some different numbers out here in surprising roles for the Knights.
Once again, Taylor split to the near side. He's blocking. Quick run off by number 21 for Preston. And that's Mason Sargent with a loss of a yard.
And we talked about Mason a little bit early in the first half, and then he sort of disappeared, and now he's reappeared in the offense here. And typical of the Knights, there's a young man we know there is no quit in Mason Sargent.
Throw the tight end. Nice job. He does make the catch, but he only for a short gain. That was 41 for Preston, I believe. That's Jacob Burns. That brings up 3rd and 11 at the 10:29 mark here in the third period. Preston trying to dig themselves out of a dark hole here in their first home game under the lights, the new lights here at Preston Stadium. And
a beautiful job on the field not just with the new bleachers and the great high-tech new lighting, but I haven't seen the turf here look this good for a while, and it's a tough get the grass to grow evenly in some years, but they've done a fantastic job preparing the surface for play here at Knight Stadium this season.
Trevor Thomas forced out of bounds, nowhere to go with the ball, had to keep it, and picked up very little yardage. 4th down and 11 yards to go for the Knights. So once again, they punt to a dangerous return man. Down deep for John Marshall, number 4, Brandon Sabaki. Kick is away. It's going to take a Preston bounce. They're going to let it roll. And they get it down to the 43-yard line of the Monarchs.
And a little laundry on the carpet now. Where there's a flag on the field, we'll see which way this one cuts. But that's back in Knight territory inside the 40-yard line. And that's going to go against the Monarchs, I do believe, Terry.
Yeah, we're waiting to see the call. Personal foul.
Now, again, this is going to be offsetting. And we've seen that 3 or 4 times here this evening, and I put it down to just mistakes of enthusiasm, but when you got it going both ways like that.
Call actually went against Preston, so they're going to walk it off another 15 yards after. It was after the play was over with.
Oh, dead ball foul.
Yeah.
Okay. I stand corrected.
So now John Marshall will get the ball in Preston territory at the 42-yard line. They will start with 9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this period. 1st and 10. Cofield with the pitch to number 30, a new back into the game. And that's J.D. Wells. Wells probably lost a yard and a half on that play. Good pursuit by the Preston defense that time.
A lot of black jerseys in at the end of that one.
And there is a flag on the field, so we'll see what they're going to mark off.
It appears this one does go against the Monarchs.
I think they're going to get the Monarchs for holding.
Flag on the play against John Marshall. Going to back it up.
Back them up 10 yards.
Pushes the Monarchs back over midfield.
2nd and 10, ball right at the 45-yard line on the John Marshall side of the 50. Draw right up the center. Here he goes. He breaks it loose. That's big number 30. Rambling to the house. He's gone. J.D. Wells right up the center of the Preston line. And once he got into that secondary, he was off to the races.
We talked in the pregame and early about how it was a dead heat along that line, Terry, but that John Marshall had some really big horses in there, and we kind of wondered if maybe that would come to bear as the game progressed. And I think we're starting to see that now. The John Marshall front 4, front 5, they're starting to open some holes now.
Fitzpatrick with the fake kick. Number 18.
He just tried to get rid of that right there at the end. He didn't have nowhere to go. The snap was high, Number 10 picked it up, and he tried. That was number 10, or the place holder tried to pick it up and run with it. And right at the end, he tried to throw it into the end zone.
Yeah, little miscue, and really the first real mistake we've seen in special teams play, and particularly in special teams kicking for the Monarchs here tonight. Not that it's going to hurt them that bad, but
no, I don't think it'll hurt them at all.
The score now 48-0. John Marshall with a commanding advantage, and once again the Knights will get set to receive the ball.
Well, the first-year coach for the Preston Knights has his hands full. That's for sure. And it's pretty well, you can expect that when there's a coaching change. You got to let the guy build his own program. He did very well in the middle school ranks.
Change in philosophy and a change a little bit in the culture, but many of these players know him well from playing middle school on the consolidated middle school team, which I think is a really good idea, frankly, for Preston, and I think that is going to bear fruit.
Good field position.
Nice return back to the 35-yard line where Preston will start 1st and 10 at the 8:56 mark here in the third period. Pitch out into the flat. Nice catch by number 27. I believe that's Mr. Walker for Preston High.
A little spin at the end of that might have got him an additional half yard.
Yeah, Ethan Harper.
Nice to see a little positive yardage in the offense here, and it gives the Knights a little thing to work with. At the 8:20 mark, the clock winds. Second down with the nose of the ball right up against the 37-yard line.
Hand off to Mr. Likens, and he is smothered, maybe lost a yard.
Not a whole lot of running room there.
Nope. We just can't seem to get through the holes quick enough. There was a hole there that opened up. We're not getting through them. Thomas looks deep. He's going to throw it. He's got a man down there. And it appeared it was intercepted, but I believe it bounced off the turf.
Yeah, that one got trapped by the goalie, so to speak. Down around the 40-yard line.
He didn't get it far enough downfield, and Sabuka tried to make a play on it, and it just bounced right in front of him. Nice job by that defensive player. So Preston will have to punt once again. What's tough is these guys are having to play both ways, Steve, tonight because they're so undermanned.
Yeah, they're filling a lot of gaps and trying to do an admirable job in that. And you got some young players out here looking to move up in the ranks and take advantage of an opportunity that circumstances have afforded them. It's just difficult to do that, especially when you're playing against a quality team. And John Marshall comes in here, frankly, well prepared, well coached. They've got a game plan. They didn't have a whole lot to look at in preparing for Preston other than probably some film from the Hampshire contest. But they knew at the outset what they wanted to come in here and do. And I'm impressed with how patient they were. Because starting out, Preston was kind of playing a field position game, and they were winning it for much of the first quarter, but they weren't able to sustain drives and get on the board. And John Marshall didn't let that ruffle them. They stuck with their game plan until it began to put points on the board.
Here comes number 30. He's the one that scored the last time.
Cut down there along the line. Who made that tackle, Terry?
I didn't pick it up. I think number 60 maybe for Preston. Maybe Hunter Darnell.
That looked like one of those deals where it's not the fall, it's the sudden stop at the end that gets you. He got jerked down pretty quick.
Give once again to the second man, right up the center. Tackled by the interior, the Preston line. Number 41, and on that tackle, Burns, number 77. Also on that tackle, Jacob Jennings. Third down, and about 8 yards to go for first down.
Yeah, pickup of about 1.5 yards, 2 yards on the play. And the Knights in a situation now here, maybe they can shut this powerful John Marshall offense down and get this ball back.
Well, John Marshall's getting a chance to play a lot of new players now, up as big as they are. And here comes 20, and he almost picks up the first down. And we'll
he
see.
kind of got picked up.
Yeah, he got picked up. Nice tackle over there. Wallace almost picked up the first down. It'll be third down and less than a yard to go. Third and inches. We'll see if they do a quarterback keep. No, second man. And they get him in the backfield and stop him from getting to the marker. Nice job.
Yeah,
Dylan Taylor.
Yeah, the Knight defense, they kind of had their backs up on that one, and that was a little bit of a surprise to me that John Marshall went with the deep back on that play. And, Preston may be having a tough night. They're not going to let themselves be disrespected. They're going to stand up.
Well, they take over on downs in John Marshall territory. This is the best field position they've had all night. Let's see if they can do anything with it at all.
Opportunity to capitalize here. Doesn't mean you get greedy, but you try to pick a spot, maybe try something a little different than you have before.
Harper on the pitch, and he is pounded by number 44 on the stop. Nice job by, I believe, 44. I don't have a 44 on my list.
And also number 22 in there for the Monarchs.
Yeah, I'm not sure who 44 is. Sorry about that. He didn't show up on our list. Some of the younger players getting some time for the Monarchs. Second and 9. We got a timeout in the action.
Out with 4:05 remaining, the third period, and down below, the Preston band strikes up.
I'd like to thank our major sponsors tonight. We get them back up on the Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital. They've been a major sponsor with us for almost 20 years now, Steve, with all the things that we have done.
Get ready to help bring you the Buckwheat Festival parades once again here coming up shortly.
And by Shop and Save and Shop and Save Express in Reedsville, Kingwood, and Terrauda. We thank Shop and Save a Lot for all their sponsorship, and by Prodigy. Cable to the home.
Fiber to the home. Get that fast internet connection that you need to get your entertainment and your work done.
Give to number 33, Laddermill. Little cross-buck action. He got into the hole, picked up a little bit of yardage. Nice run by Mr. Loudermilk. 3:37 on a turning clock here in the third period. Monarchs up 48-0 over the Preston Knights. Coming to you. Now a shot down, got Burns in the middle of the field. Nice pass.
Quick strike just short of the 30-yard line, and he drives that for about 8 more yards, Terry. And the Knights getting close to the red zone here, and got a big play that time on 3rd and long, and then we need more of that to become evident in this Preston offense.
Yeah, nice job by Jacob Burns, the tight end. He got in position downfield, caught the pass, and got some additional yardage with that. They split Taylor out to the near side this time, and we'll see if they can get a shot down deep. Little jet sweep action.
Oh, and a nice finish to that. A nice hard run down inside the 20, nose of the ball, close to the 17-yard line, and a good, hard running finish that time.
I can't see who that was. Trying to pick him up. Number
is that number 18?
18. So that's Isaiah Stewart for Preston.
I like the way Isaiah finishes. We need to get the ball in his hands a little more and see what he can do.
So Preston splits Mason Sargent to the far side, Dylan Taylor to the near side, and they're looking downfield.
Little roll out and then just keep that ball, tuck it in.
Yep. Couldn't get anybody open, so Thomas had to take it himself.
Good decision.
Looks like he's down inside the got it out to about the 11-yard line and picks up the first down. That's big with 1:56 here in the third period of action.
Saw he had the opportunity there to move the chains, and that's the most important thing at that point.
Taylor once again, Preston out of the eye, and they fumble the ball, and I believe their only chance to get down inside and maybe get a score, and they fumble the ball and lose out to the Monarchs.
Little mix-up on the exchange there, and that happened at a disastrous time for Preston, just to say we're building some momentum, Terry.
Yeah, I'd like to see them get into the end zone at least once tonight.
1:35 now as the clock stops with the change of possession here in the third period. And they'll wind it, and John Marshall will break the huddle, come up over the ball. And you got to believe the Monarchs, really want to try to preserve a win and keep it scoreless on Preston's side of the board. But
let's see who the running back was. That's number 20 again for the Monarchs.
Run by Ethan Wallace. Gain of about 3.
Another one of the Wallaces, Ethan.
I thought they called it number 20, and they a little bit ago they told me 28 was Ethan Wallace. So I'm not sure. They got me confused. 42 seconds remaining.
Well, there are a couple different Wallaces on the list here for John Marshall.
Give once again to 20.
Lyons with a handoff to Ethan Wallace.
He's out near the 15. And that's going to bring up a third and middle distance, third and about 7.
And time's going to run out here. We're down to 7 seconds. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break with the Monarchs up by a score of 48-0 over the Preston Knights. We'll be right back right after these commercials.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nursing care. Our team works to ensure a smooth return to independent living. For more information on the Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital, visit us online or call 304-791-3733.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save A Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. You want the best food for your family, right? Well,
Back to action. We start the fourth quarter here on the mountaintop, Terry. And Preston trying to figure out a way to just get some consistency and get something positive out of this final quarter of the home opener.
Well, they held the Monarchs again. So now it's 4th and 7, so they will get the ball back. Last time was a little bit disappointing as they drove down inside Monarch territory. Looked like they might have had a chance to score and then fumbled the ball. So we'll see what happens this time.
Not a lot of running room, but the Knights will take possession of the ball just shy of midfield.
Yeah, Dylan Taylor received the punt, and he pretty much was buried right on the spot.
He did a good job looking that ball in, making sure he had it secure.
Good downfield coverage by the Monarchs. Early in the fourth quarter, 11:09, Steve. Let's see what if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Well, you're going to watch the officials wind this clock as much as they can.
Yeah, as fast as they can.
Not making fun of those guys, but, you know, they only get paid so much, and they don't want to add any time.
Nice pitch and catch, and we got a man on the loose down the sidelines. And that's Dylan Taylor.
And Dylan's got a nice little motor there working in traffic, evading the tackle and taking that ball deep into John Marshall territory once again.
Dylan's been, he's hobbled up, been down and out a couple times, made a good catch, got it downfield, now he comes out of the game. Hope he's okay. Trevor Thomas with one man in the backfield. Gives it to that first man through Harper. Harper gains 3 or 4 yards on that carry. Takes a couple Monarchs with him. Gain of about 3, let's say. So it'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Down deep inside Monarch territory. Ball setting about the 13. Preston splits the receiver, 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. Thomas in the shotgun. And he drops it. Luckily gets it back. Another miscue by the Knights. Seems like, Steve, every time they get started, they shoot themselves in the foot.
You know, maybe just a little anxious, trying to get something positive going here. And those exchanges of the ball, tricky sometimes, especially working in the shotgun like that. again, as part of the consistency, we want to see these young Knights develop.
And a timeout called by Preston.
And I think that's a good idea, whether it's to make a change in the play or in personnel or just settle their nerves a little bit.
Yeah, Coach wanted to talk it over here. Let's not squander another opportunity late in this game. Let's try to get some points into that end zone and turn this a little bit more positive. We'll see what they can come up with. Most of the starters for the Monarchs are standing down here on the sidelines. They're taking a break, letting the second and third string get in the game, play, get some of those guys a little more experience.
Yep, well-deserved opportunity for them to kind of sit back and mentor the younger players on the sideline.
That offensive line did the job tonight for John Marshall, and big old 79 down there standing. He's 315 pounds, Cole Porter. Big boy, 6'4".
And very athletic.
Yes. And then also, you know, they had some other guys on that offense and defensive line, 265, 275. So they've got the size.
Knights with a little movement there on the far side. And that's going to be close to moving the chain. And we've got another Knight down at the end of the play there, looking for a number.
That's going to be hard to get over there on that far sidelines. I'm not sure who's down for Preston.
A lot of bodies over there at the end of that one.
It could be 41, Jacob Burns. I'm not sure.
Entirely possible.
Monarch cheerleaders having a good time here this evening at Preston High. It's going to be a nice ride home for the Monarchs.
Yeah, that's not
tonight.
a short ride back to Glen Dale
No,
from here. You got to get off the mountain, and then you got to get to the interstate. Then you got to get to the other interstate.
Yeah.
Then you got to get off of that and go somewhere. Nice area up there in the northern Panhandle. And
we hope some of them got to watch this telecast tonight and root on the John Marshall Monarchs.
I believe they probably did. I know our friends in the administrative wing over here at Preston High do a good job distributing the links and letting people know where they can watch these contests.
Yeah, I believe that is still 41, Jacob Burns. He's
hobbled just a little bit there. Might have got rolled up on. Not sure exactly what happened, but a little bit of discomfort there as he goes off to the far side for a little treatment.
a little cross action, and he's going to go down maybe after a gain of 1. He got close. They're inside the 5-yard line, down about the 1. So they have a chance to push us in, Steve, and save a little bit of face here.
Yeah, you take a look there. That ball is getting awfully close to pay dirt. And, hey, the Knights needed, at least a couple highlights for the film room.
Yeah. All right, they go with Thomas in the shotgun, bring a man in motion. And they give it to him, and he's going to get in. No, a flag comes out.
Hand off to number 8, Taylor.
That was Taylor. Now, we haven't seen a sign that
Flag on the play.
of a score yet.
Yeah, we'll see what the officials sort out here.
Not sure what the call was, unless it was motion on Preston. Wagging it off, they're going to give them the score. They waved the flag off, and Preston will finally get on the scoreboard. 48-6 with 7:27 remaining as Dylan Taylor crossed the old stripe to give Preston their first score here at home this season.
And gave the assembled members of the Marching Knights a little highlight down there, scoring in the north end zone. As that's their home territory.
All right, we got a rookie kicker in for Preston, number 1, Cole Turner. It's down, kicks up, and it's good. Nice job by Mr. Turner. And that makes it 48-7 here in the 4th period of action. Not sure why the clock's running right now.
Well, I think they're probably by mutual agreement winding the clock a little fast.
As time is ticking down. Monarchs got a lot of young players in the game. If you look over on the sidelines right now, a lot of freshmen and sophomores getting in the game. There it is, 48-7 with time running out for the Preston Knights here in their home opener at Knight Stadium.
And it was senior night here tonight. They wanted to be sure and get that in.
Yep. And there was a lot of seniors.
Oh, boy.
I mean, we saw a lot of everything tonight.
Not just the athletes at the beginning of the contest, but also the band at halftime.
Yeah,
a lot of seniors. And good luck and best wishes to all those seniors here early in the academic year at Preston High, but where that time goes by all too fast.
Cole with the kickoff gets it down to about the 20. Monarchs take it from there, and finally they bring nice little return up to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Return by number 3, Jace Bartsch.
And that was number 3, Jace Bartsch. So I'm sure they will take their time and just run a few plays here. Get this clock to wind down, and they'll jump back on the bus. Happy as larks. Head back up north. Preston with only about 25, 30 guys that could actually play tonight, dressing, playing both directions, offense and defense. They're pretty much wore out.
Well, maybe worn down, not completely out, as evidenced by that play. And again, some good hard hitting along the line there, going both ways, really.
Yeah, number 54 on that stop. That was Logan again.
Logan Speck on the play.
Speck on the play. .455 remaining in this contest. Monarchs up 48-7 over the Preston Knights. A lot of gang tackling going on. The only thing you worry about now is someone getting hurt, Steve, right at the end of one of these games.
Really, unnecessary.
Now we got a night down again. And that's big number 52. Gets off the turf. That's Tyler Jeffries.
And Tyler trying to shake that off, didn't want to come out, but he's been called to the sideline. And the trainers will take a look.
3rd and 10. Ball resting right at the 30-yard line. We'll see if the Monarchs going to put one in the air. No, they're just going to run it. Flags, laundry everywhere. A lot of pushing and shoving here late in the contest.
Wait, I thought that's what linemen were supposed to do. A lot of pushing and shoving going on.
Yeah. Big old boys down there.
Yeah, we like to kid them, but hey, there's a pretty good challenge down there going on along that line still yet. These might be some of the youngsters. These might be some of the guys that don't necessarily get to start, but they're working on finishing here tonight on both sides of the ball.
I thank our crew tonight that's bringing you all these fantastic shots down here at Knight Stadium tonight.
Got a chop block called against the Monarchs.
And that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
So that's a major walk-off that's going to put them a little deeper in the hole.
I want to thank Brad the Hitman Hart on our main camera tonight. John McGettigan, yeoman's job down on the lower camera. Rick Big Texan Walker's got his hands full with our side cameras tonight.
We're teaching the Big Texan some new tricks.
Oh, yeah,
here.
He's learning new tricks.
He's becoming robotic.
And Dan the Man at the controls tonight for our contest. Ooh, there's a hard hit down on the sidelines. Almost a crackback block. But he got away with it. Still going to bring up 4th down. He picked up probably 10 yards on that run.
And I'm sorry I don't have a number 26 on my roster here for the Monarchs. Winds the clock down inside the 3-minute mark.
Yep, 2:50 on a turning clock. They go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw the ball. Oh, intended for number 11 on that far sidelines. I thought they were going to complete that pass to Brady Dean.
Little off on the timing there, and pretty good coverage by the Knights over there as well. That all added up to an incompletion.
Well, Preston has a chance here with 2:20, a ball in their own territory as Monarchs chose to go for it on 4th down. They could still get some more points on the scoreboard. We'll see what they do. .155. Trevor Thomas in the shotgun. He goes back to Taylor. Taylor looks. He throws out to Taylor on the sidelines. He tries to catch it, bobbles the ball, and I don't believe they're going to give him the completion.
Incomplete over there across the way, as he wasn't able to gather that in before he went out of bounds.
And they'll bring it second down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Thomas had to scramble out of there the last time. They put pretty good pressure on him. We'll see if he can get some more time this time to get that ball downfield. Harper's in the slot. He looks for him. Now he throws to Tom. Oh, almost intercepted. Pass was intended for Taylor.
Nice defensive play down there on the ball.
I believe that was 23 for the Monarchs. And that was Hayden Sisler. I have on mine, but .23 or 26, and now, let's see, 23. Thomas looks. Now he fires out into the flat. Completes the pass to Taylor. Breaks a couple tackles. Runs into his own player, and that kept him from scoring, Steve.
And unfortunately,
only 11 seconds left.
Yeah, with 11 seconds, a timeout called quickly by the Preston sideline.
Yeah, Dylan's still down. They finally get him up. So they'll have one more play left here to try to get some more points on the board. Ball about the 9-yard line. Still some people left here at Preston High tonight. Staying in to the end of this first game.
Hey, folks,
new bleachers.
Folks enjoying a nice early fall evening here.
Need to come out. Next week we have another home game right here at Preston. Come out and see these new bleachers, see the new lighting. Beautiful stadium here at Preston High now. All right, last play of the ball game. 11 seconds, 11 ticks on the clock. We'll see what Trevor Thomas can. Oh, he had a man in the end zone and he drops the pass.
And that's going to bring it to a conclusion here for the Preston Knights this evening. Unfortunately, Terry, they ran into a team tonight that was highly motivated and a little better manned, and they come away empty-handed here. Just one score on opening night at home, but again, they'll go back, they'll learn from this, they'll take from this what they can, and they'll progress and go forward, and that's what the Knights do.
All right, Steve, we're going to wrap it up for the night. It's a pleasure being with you, Steve Blake. Once again, the voice of the Preston Knights for a lot of years.
As always, it's been too long since we've got to do this, Terry. Glad we're back for another go-round this season here on Hometown TV. We thank all of our sponsors, every single one of them, and, of course, our major sponsors, Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, Shop and Save a Lot. I might have to stop at the store
and
on
Prodigy.
the way home. And, of course, Prodigy, fiber to the home, and the direct connections that you need to get
What's worse than the roads
everything
around here?
done in
The
this
answer
day.
is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nursing care. Our team works to ensure a smooth return to independent living. For more information on the Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital, visit us online or call 304-791-3733.
You want the best food for your family, right? Well, CGP Foods is an employee-owned West Virginia company serving Preston County for 20 years. Reedsville Shop and Save Express, Terralta Shop and Save Express, and Kingwood Save a Lot all offer fresh-cut daily meat, full-service slice-to-order deli items, and fresh fruits and vegetables in our produce departments. Plus, weekly specials help stretch your family's food dollar. And during these trying times, we're doing everything possible to keep our customers and employees safe. CGP Foods, the best for your family. Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
For more than 125 years, Clear Mountain Bank has been assisting customers with all their banking needs while helping our communities thrive and overcome new challenges. In recent months, we have continued that same commitment, volunteering in our communities through our Clear Mountain Cares program, helping businesses through our COVID relief efforts, and supporting locally owned restaurants with our Takeout Tuesday initiative. Because at Clear Mountain Bank, it's about more than just banking. It's about being in this together.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
Hey, Dan, didn't you tell me you needed some car repairs? Well, take it to Woodhead's Truck Repair at 812 A Road in Arthurdale. See Woody, Holly, and of course Tammy for all your vehicle needs. They are now offering tires and wheels for passenger and light truck, motorcycles, as well as commercial vehicles, West Virginia state inspections, maintenance, repairs, and light-duty mechanic work. Affordable prices. Call Woodhead's Truck Repair today, 304-980-2216.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy, let us be your pharmacy.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.